Mark Clements. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
You have a number of violations here. I'm going to go through them slowly so we can see what's going on here. First of all, these violations that I'm talking about go back 16 years ago.
Yes, 2001, 2000, 2002.
Then you have others that go back, a turn signal violation that goes back 17 years ago.
Yep.
Then you have a seatbelt violation that goes back 18 years ago. You have a no license on person that goes back 19 years ago. Where have you been for the last 20 years?
Well, I've been incarcerated from like 2002 to 2017. I mean, not all, for one stay, like three or four different times I've been in and out of there. So
the picture I'm getting is that you were incarcerated for a long period of time, and now you're out, and you're trying to get back in the mainstream of life and trying to put your life back together. And it's going to be almost impossible to do that without a driving license.
yeah, absolutely right.
So I suspect that what you're saying is, Judge, give me a break. Like, let me get my license back so that I can maybe get a job, so that now I won't be driving without a license to get myself in more difficulty, and then it's just going to be a downward spiral for like something foolish.
I already got a job. I work in Attleboro at this place called Rust-Oleum. I take the train on every day, so I'm working already. But I'm just trying to get my license now, so I can buy a car,
Well, I think I'm going to help you. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to surprise you. I'm going to dismiss everything here.
I appreciate that.
All of these cases go back 17 to 20 years ago. There's seat belts, there's no license on person, there's one stop sign. All right. There's a bunch of them.
Yeah, no, I was a reckless driver then,
Well, you make a nice impression.
The problem, Mark, was you wouldn't stop for us back then.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I haven't seen you. That's why I was saying. I said, you got a lot bigger since the last time I saw you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Inspector Quinn, are you familiar with Mark?
Yes, we've crossed paths many times back in the 80s, early 90s down in the South Side.
Oh, yeah? You think he's calmed down a little bit?
Oh, yeah. He got a little bigger, so, I mean, he's a little slower now. I might be able to catch him sooner. But
Well, Inspector Quinn, there's one thing I've learned about you, and that is that you're a good judge of character. Yeah, I think you're probably one of the toughest street cops around when you were actually on the street. So you have a pretty good insight into human nature. So how do you feel about Mr. Clements?
Mark looks good today, and I'm glad to hear that he's got the job and he's trying to move forward. And,
Thank you.
And I'm glad you, Your Honor, have the opportunity here to assist him in that. Give him a second chance.
Well, I want you to know that both Inspector Quinn and I are rooting for you.
Appreciate that.
Right? I really hope that things work out for you,
Thank you.
You can leave. These matters are all going to be dismissed.
All right, thank you, Judge.
Good luck.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Okay.
I was a street cop on the south side of Providence for 20 years. Let's just say Marcus and I were well acquainted. He was doing his job, and I was doing mine. The fact that our jobs were in direct conflict is what made our interactions memorable. I was happy to see Marcus in court today getting his life back on track. Everyone deserves a second chance, and I was glad to see he was taking advantage of his. I'm also glad I don't need to chase him anymore. He was damn fast.